Hi to everyone. I am Professor Dr. K.S.Rangasamy, Department of Management Studies. Now we are going to discuss about e-commerce security environment, which is coming under the subject of e-business model. So in this particular unit, we are going to discuss about e-commerce security environment. What are all the different security threats, technology solutions, encryption methods, policies and laws, credit card transactions, B2C digital payment system, B2B payment systems. All these things will be covered in this particular unit. So let us start the topic in cybercrime evolution. The cybercrime criminal community is evolved from Morris worm. Initially, it has been named as an Morris worm, and now it is becoming developed and integrated till ransomwares and other organized crimes that have high payoff. Many countries are working to stop such attacks. But these attacks are continuously changing and affecting brutally to our businesses and nations. As I said earlier, the cybercrime and viruses has been initiated as Morris worm and others. So in the year of 1997. So in the year of 2004, it has been integrated and it has been rechanged itself daily basis, on a continuous basis. It has been changing. It has been changed as a malicious code, and Trojan forms and advanced worms have been developed in the year of 2004. And in the year of 2007, it has been integrated, or it has been changed itself as an identity theft. And then in the form of phishing, they started attacking the businesses and consumers. In the year of 2010, DNS attacks, rise of botnets, SQL attacks, anti-spam sites, competitive sabotage, escalation, all these things happened in 2010. And in 2013, it has been reshaped itself as a social engineering crimes and DOS, botnets, malicious emails, ransomware attacks and POS comprised. And then at present, we have lot of malwares in banking industries and in keylogger, Bitcoin wallet, Bitcoin as a wallet stealers, and identity theft, phone hijacking, ransomware, POS attack, cyber warfare, under Android hacks. All these things are presently available. Cyber crimes and cyber criminal communities are daily, they are creating new criminal viruses and new malwares to attack the consumers and businesses. On a daily basis, they are creating malwares. So the internet, it is happening just because the internet was never designed to be a global marketplace with billions of users and which lacks many basic security features which was found in older networks such as the telephonic system and broadcast television networks. When we compare the internet as an open, vulnerable design networks, it is because it was not designed for a business purpose. The action of cyber criminals are costly both for the business and consumers, who are then subjected to higher prices and additional security measures. The action of cyber criminals are very costly. It is because if one particular transaction has been attacked by a cyber criminal or by a cyber crime or by a malware or by some kind of security or privacy issue, if happened for a particular individual in online businesses, just think how much a company have to pay off to understand that particular attack, and how much amount they have to spend to protect the existing customers, and how much amount of trust they will lose from the future customers. So if any kind of malicious activity has happened, any kind of cyber criminal has happened in a particular businesses, or we have lot of sensitive business as like banking business which deals about cash. So in that kind of financial service industry, if one single attack has happened, obviously it will incur huge loss both to the consumer and to the bank. So not only in banking industry, just think of other industry, though it is not at all dealing about very huge cost, but it involves large cost to the business holder or to the e-business people. So who are dealing with business, it is because loss of potentiality or loss of lot of sensitive information, business information, lot of customer information, everything will be stealed by the malicious code. So the business need to protect the existing customer, and also they have to protect the future customers. So these kind of losses will happen because of these kind of cyber criminal attacks. In the year of 2020, Ponemon Institute has conducted a survey to estimate the average total cost of data breach to corporations worldwide across the nation. In 2018, it was around $3.86 million, which was discovered by the Ponemon Institute in the year of 2020. Just think what kind of productivity a customer requires in e-business than a physical brick and mortar system. So just let us see what is called as a secured commercial transaction. Secured commercial transaction is nothing but where the customer will get protected by the company in a virtual mode even. So they have to have the protection, they have to have the confidence and trust in that particular e-business holder or in that particular e-business to provide, to render their private information and to do the business with that particular online business holder further even. So we have to think of the commercial transaction need to be secured without losing the private information of the customer. So your primary risk as a consumer is that you do not get what you paid for. As a merchant in market, your risk is that they don't get paid for what you sell. So thieves take merchandise and then either walk off without paying anything or pay you with a fraudulent instrument or stolen credit card or forged currency. E-commerce merchants and consumers face many of the same risks as participants in traditional commerce, even in a digital environment even. So theft is theft, regardless of whether it is a digital theft or traditional theft. Burglary, breaking and entering, embezzlement, trespass, malicious distraction, vandalism, all crimes in a traditional commercial environment are also present in e-commerce. However, reducing risks in e-commerce is a complex process which involves new technologies, organizational policies and procedures, and new laws and industry standards that empower law enforcement officials to investigate and prosecute offenders. Dimensions of e-commerce security. There are 6 key dimensions to e-commerce security: integrity, non-repudiation, authenticity, confidentiality, privacy, and availability. Integrity refers to the ability to ensure that information being displayed on the website or transmitted or received over the internet has not been altered in any way by an unauthorized party. Just think, being a customer of valuable products like jewelry, diamonds, or a lot of other things are also sold by the e-business holders through online. Just think, if a customer is purchasing the diamonds or jewels through online, so they definitely need to have not only jewels, but that could be even a single penny product. So whatsoever, definitely the customer must need the integrity between both the customers and also to the suppliers or sellers. So the integrity is nothing but definitely they must have the trust or confidentiality of the information which is being displayed in the website, which definitely must not misused by the unauthorized person as a third party. For example, if an unauthorized person intercepts and changes that content in online communication, such as by redirecting the bank wire transfer into a different account, or integrity of the message which is being sent by the seller. So if it is not original, so that just think of the situation of the consumer in a virtual environment. Non-repudiation refers to the ability to ensure that e-commerce participants do not deny their online actions. So every customer have the right to ask question or right to question the sellers for the penny which they are paid for. So all these are the e-commerce security features which will be explained one by one. So availability of free email accounts with Alliance name makes it easy for a person to post comments or send message Even when a customer uses real name and email address, it is easy for the customer to order merchandise online and then later deny doing so. So, which means today I am just ordering a product which shows the website information shows that the product cost around 200 rupees. So, tomorrow the same website which is showing that it is 400 rupees. Just think of the situation of a customer. Being a customer, so what will I do in a virtual environment? So this is what is the risky thing which is there in the e-business or e-transactions. Authenticity refers to the ability to identify the who are dealing on the internet. How does the customer know that the website operator is who it claims to be? Or how can the merchant be assured that the customer is really who she say she is? So I am saying that I am Professor Kalayarasi. Who knows that I am really Professor Kalayarasi and doing this particular video? Just think the same for the online environment seller. I am claiming that I am the merchandiser of Tata product. So what is the reality of in really? How can I believe, being a customer, how can I believe that that particular seller is a merchandiser of a Tata product? So we definitely have to ensure all these things. Someone who claims to be someone he is not spoofing. So he may misrepresent himself or he may spoof the customer. So all these things we have to be carefully identify. Then being an online customer, we have to have focus on it. And then the confidentiality refers to the ability to ensure that messages and data are available only to those who are authorized to view them. Confidentiality is sometimes confused with privacy, which refers the ability to control the use of information of a customer provides himself or herself to an e-commerce merchant. Availability refers to the ability to ensure that an e-commerce site continues to function as intended. So these are all the key dimensions of a security which is really focus on the customer and also the supplier. Thank you.